Hello everyone, my name is Alan Begina and this is my review of Battlefield Hardline. Okay, we have 3 facts to get straight here. 1, I am not sponsored by EA. These are really my opinions and what I find the experience in this game. 2, I've been a Battlefield fan since the second Battlefield, which was Battlefield 2 on PC. And 3, when I first saw Battlefield Hardline and saw all the leaked footage, I wasn't very excited and I thought it was gonna suck. So, let's begin. Let's start with the pros. We'll begin with the campaign. When I first opened up the campaign and my impression about it was that it was laid out into like a TV series. I wasn't too sure how this was going to work out, and I thought it was just going to be a short campaign with no intriguing story, just like in Battlefield 4. But actually when I played the first mission, I thought, okay, this is kind of cliche, but something changed up in this Battlefield series. There was character development, there was a lot more better humor, and the story was kind of typical, but it's something new in this series. The characters were likable, funny, and the way everything linked up and how they presented certain aspects of each character's life was surprising, you would say. As for the stealth mechanics and everything that was in the game, that you can do alternate flanking routes, you can either do a zipline or a grappling hook, or you can go straight to the front door and blast your way through. And some people said that this is similar to Far Cry, but when I first played it, it reminded me more of Metal Gear Solid. When you look at the radar, it's like a little arrow pointing out, which is their field of view, and you would know where to go so they won't spot you. Also, when you get them down on the ground and arrest them with infinite amount of those things that the cops use to arrest, it has a sleeping icon like a ZZZ, and I thought this was similar to Metal Gear Solid. This is innovated in a Battlefield series, but it has been done before, so nothing really new happened in the campaign. But out of all the Battlefield games, this was the best story I've ever played, compared also to Medal of Honor Warfighter. But for Medal of Honor Warfighter, I liked it only because of the story, which was deep. However, the gameplay and everything else was kind of clunky. As for the map design, both in the campaign and multiplayer, I would say it's very brilliant. I mean, there are so many angles where people can't camp and you can always get them out from where they're at. Everyone is always moving, you won't be always in the same spot because it's Battlefield. You blow up that wall, you got that person right there. Now let's move on to multiplayer. Yes, finally! Now we get to kill faster just like we used to in Battlefield 2. Some people thought this was similar to Call of Duty, but actually I prefer to kill them faster without using my whole magazine. If you play Battlefield 3, I still play Battlefield 3, and I get frustrated all the time, and I've been playing Battlefield 3 for almost 4 years, and it's just frustrating. But with Battlefield Hardline, when I had my first experience in the beta for the multiplayer, I had more fun than I did in the Battlefield 4 beta. Everything was leveled out. And speaking of which, in multiplayer, the map design is a whole lot better. The game modes are really fun, which is Heist, Loot, and the 5v5 Rescue. And these are really intriguing because you actually stay in it. Unlike Battlefield 3 when they came out with Conquest Domination, which was smaller maps, which a lot of people played for a while, but then it died out. As for the ranking system, a lot of people agree that this is less biased than the ranking system in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, because usually you'd have to wait and keep killing with such crappy equipment because you have to struggle your way through. But in this game, either you get loot or you keep killing a lot of people and your money will accumulate, and you can use that money to purchase new gadgets and equipment, which I find a whole lot better. Now for the cons. Now for the cons in this game, I don't really have too much, but I would say that the graphics have been reduced, which a lot of people have been complaining about. But actually, it's not bothering me too much. I'm satisfied with the graphics, although I wish it would have been a whole lot more detailed, but what matters most is the gameplay, and I enjoyed the gameplay. Now for the next con, I would say the campaign. Something typical, something that's been done before, but it's a lot more better in this Battlefield environment. I would say the last con would be the team deathmatch with 64 players, which I find super ridiculous. It's too small, and I don't think I'll be having too much fun on that. I'd rather have, small amounts in the team deathmatch area. And they should make the map design bigger for that kind of stuff, which is of course for like Conquest Large. When you finish the campaign, that actually leaves another sequel coming out. Now here are my hopes. My big old hopes for the next game, and Battlefield 2142, hopefully a sequel for that, and Star Wars Battlefront, is an open world game. Something similar to Grand Theft Auto 5 and Lego Marvel. Sorry, I still play kind of a little bit of Lego games just for the sake of nostalgia. Which means that, you basically can do side missions, you can explore a city. But this is my review of Battlefield Hardline. I would give this a 9.5 out of 10. And I would say that's a better score than IGN, and I'm not even being paid for doing this. This is just my personal opinion. I respect everybody's opinion, so please leave it below. And subscribe, like, and share. Alright, my name's Alan Beginning. Take care. God bless.